Not a dad joke, but funny.
You get a little brother.
Yeah.
It's like, he just respond to it was like, can you have a kid soon so that way you can stop giving me the dad jokes? And I go, you do know
Oh,
why
look at that. The database connected. Because I put UTC on.
You do know why I do.
Hey. Why? How in 2024 is
I
this an
know.
issue with a 20-year-old database?
That's really not good.
Because it's a 20-year-old database.
No. It's been around for 20 years. It's not a 20. It's a state-of-the-art database. It's just they haven't corrected it in 20 years of existence.
That's more to the point.
Yeah,
It ain't
fine.
broke. It is broke.
I had so many broken servers today.
Well, is it a full moon and is AI starting to respond to
You know what it is? It's
full moons?
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's daylight savings time. It fucks up a lot of servers in small ways, and people freak out and they roll back or whatever. Then it fails again in 24 hours. But
Yeah, we
just
used to have to be very careful
correct it.
because the one would freak out because it's like, you just sent that message like in future time. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't do
you
that.
connected this in an hour, and I have a problem with that.
Mhm.
I would have thought it would have been, leap year days.
Right? But it knows that. It's it's built in. The problem is a DST. A lot of servers use UTC, so sometimes they just don't plan for having a local time zone set up. And in this case, it just
Which can be a real problem in the healthcare industry because then sometimes babies are kind of marked as being born on a different day than they were if they were close to 2 o'clock on a time change.
yeah. That is a problem. Oh, look, it's archive space and it's back.
Yay!
Now I gotta go log that for 45 hours. Anyway, I'll log that later.
My dad turned 15 this year.
Oh, leave
Leap
your
year.
Here, baby.
I love that about Froggy from the Little Rascals was born on a leap year.
Yeah.
So he was like technically only like 4 years old or something.
He finally get his learner's permit.
My understanding is if we went to a 13th month, 28-day calendar, there would be no need for leap
Yes, but the Christians didn't like that.
Oh, I had a client ask me about why we had, leap years, and I went, because Roman people wanted to have days named after themselves. And each new Roman Empire, they had to change up the calendar so that way their day was made to be the important day.
That's right.
And then the Gauls ran down on them and they couldn't change the calendar anymore.
Uh-huh.
And now we have something called the Gregorian calendar, and it's bullshit, which leads us to daylight savings time.
Not daylight savings time, leap year.
Leap year.
Oh, leap.
Daylight savings time started in the energy crisis as a way to maximize light when people were awake.
Okay.
So you would shift the hours to when people were actually doing shit. So that you could turn off your lights in your house and things instead of having them on. That's why daylight savings, it's called daylight savings time. It's not about saving
It was so weird
daylight, it's about
because
saving
so
by using
incredibly
daylight.
Stupid. Can I believe anything else they tell us?
This ad always seems to
Thank
pop
you
up
for
with a
that,
picture of
Larry.
our
Yeah.
room.
Right? Isn't that nice?
I do like the fact that for some reason the algorithm loves our room.
Well,
See, have you ever noticed that most of the ads when they pop up for this pop up with our room pictures in it?
well, maybe there's just more of them out there.
There are 4 of our pictures in that video.
Yeah.
Of our room.
Hey.
I kind of like the stem in there.
Well, our room doesn't get that warehouse environment.
Thank you. It does
We're
look
like the big rooms just feel big.
they look like big warehouses. Yeah. No, that's why again that's why I think
Even though you've got a big space, the lighting.
we can control the lighting.
Sometimes.
Well, again, last year, this year, again, that's one of the first things. The plus side of getting in 2 days early. We got 2 days for them to fix that damn lighting before the
Detach us
weekend
from
rolls
these
around.
fruits, yeah.
Because once the weekend rolls around, nobody's gonna touch anything.
But if we have end-to-end room, hard wall to hard wall, we should have control.
No, we don't.
We don't. We got
We're not quite that big yet. We're getting there. 'Cause next year.
Detach us from these rooms.
So which room
that
is
way.
it? Is it
No, we're in so they keep changing the numbers. It used to be A, B, and C blocks, right? So we were down in C right across from the elevator, and Gar was over in B.
Yeah.
So now that's flipped around. Gar is in the smaller room, we're in the larger room.
in B at one point?
No,
but
we were in
divided off.
We were in A, divided off. We were at the very end of that hallway.
I swear we were deeper in one.
We might have been 1 year.
But it wasn't
smaller
though.
room,
It was divided
That
up.
really gave it that weird L shape.
I think so.
L shape.
Yeah.
Not particularly good. It was hard to
We
get
use
good
it as
flow.
our. Both of us are.
It was they all
We
ended up
put
using
Pac-Man over there and
nothing.
did get the level.
Well, which
Thank
L?
you.
The L going this
However,
way.
we
got
did get a
used.
place to
That's true.
hide.
The L going the other way.
Well,
we did have a
that's
place to
because we
hide,
put
but
that one, we
Yeah.
put,
Yeah, but it was.
not your parents in that corner.
We did. It went
And the VR.
Jim.
And the VR.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the other, you're right, the L going the other way did not work at all. Like, so we put past that back there and nobody fucking went back there.
There were too many ghosts.
You can't see it from the
I liked
doorway.
it.
You know, and the flow has to go into you. You gotta get that in and out flow. So yeah, last year the flow was good. It was just a little tight. They shouldn't have that issue. And we were adding a few more things to the show. We got a couple more things.
Bunch of guys. What do we know about
Last year,
A lot
remember,
to be my age.
flow?
I forgot to.
Oh
I
my.
had it with me, and then we just ran out of space. Who was it? Consolized.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
is
but-
it?
Because I don't know if there'd be room next to Big Red. It'd be interesting to say, like,
Oh,
all of
dude.
this really fits under this.
I
And that's all.
love that idea. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Dude,
Yeah,
if you
this is
search,
all
I'm
some of
just
these
trying to work out
cabinets are.
Oh, we are so doing that. That is
if
brilliant.
you search for guys getting gear on YouTube, first thing you get is Gaming Classic.
Wow, you think we've done a few? No, you think that they know we're kind of tied into that? That is funny as fuck. Okay.
Isn't that weird?
That's hilarious, actually, but not surprising. I mean, mind you, when it comes down to so if you search for,
You know, I
Gamehole
researched
doesn't
the other
advertise on
topic.
that.
Thank you. for
Gamehole doesn't advertise.
They don't advertise at all. Just promote.
Not for
That's
us.
great that they're got where they've got without really.
Yeah,
No,
look at guys games and beer right in the middle of this Gaming Classic.
But I would. It kind of makes sense. I've given that it's focused on gaming.
No, MGC advertises like a son of a bitch.
I was about to say
Gamehole.
Gamehole.
Gamehole does
But
not.
when their
people
hotel
are
sells
like,
like 3 seconds, you probably don't need that.
No, that's what you do.
My dad asked me, I was like, hey, Dad, I'm going to be at Gamehole Con this year. And I went, I might be with G2B. And he was like, well, if you are, I'd love to play some games with you. And I was like, yeah.
Wait a minute, your dad's at Gamehole?
My dad's been going to.
Why does he not stop by and say hi?
Because
We're intimidating.
my
We're
dad said that
intimidating.
he was going to stop by and introduce himself, but yet you guys looked busy and he had a game he was about
We're
to
always busy. Even if you don't come, tell him if he does not stop by, I will take it as a personal affront.
I will tell him.
I'll tell you,
I
he
will
really,
tell him.
he really
If he's
likes.
been going all these years.
He doesn't
Oh,
like
well,
taking
He,
heat
I
from
he
like
it.
apparently
spindly
went
legs.
last year. I don't know if he's
Okay,
going.
but he went last year, which was a good one actually. But we were busy last year. He's not lying. But still, I don't care how busy we are. He needs to stop by.
Remember how we tried to not be busy?
We did actually. How well did that work for us, gentlemen?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah. We weren't going to be that busy, and we were just slammed.
We were just gonna take it easy.
Yeah, that didn't work well. We were doing the same at EverCon. too.
Yeah, that's right.
How well did that work for us?
We did a lot of interviews.
he's trying to go to smaller gaming conventions
Yeah.
Well, then he should go to EverCon.
because he's found with like what is
Not Gen Con.
not Gen Con. Gen Con, that's why he's going to smaller
Other
ones.
ones? Yeah.
Is because Gen Con used to be the gaming convention he liked to go to because there were so many games and it was used to be about
The game.
the games,
Yeah.
now it seems to be more about like, oh well, that too.
Fucking giant egg rolls.
But it was also about games, and now he's like, it seems more like it's an influencer than it is about the games.
I don't go.
No, that's why I don't
I'm
know anymore.
not interested.
I tried 1 year in Indiana, and that was it. It's like, no, I can't. This is not for me. It's not like Gen Con used to be.
It's not my thing. You know, it's just, I don't like things that are too long.
Gen Con. It's got like,
Even
I think actually say you're right. It's about influencers and blah, blah. And it's all about, I don't know, people who think that this is what it's supposed to be, and it's not supposed to be. On the other hand, Game Home is exactly what
I mean, it's whatever it wants.
I understand that's fine, but that's not my cup of tea. And that's why I love Game Home. Game Home is all about the fucking games. Yeah, they've got a vendor hall, but it's always the smallest.
Yeah, it's
the smallest thing there.
Midwinter. That was how when I went and
Yeah.
hang out, and he was like, even when the lights went out, we lost power. Everybody was still about the games, and we all just started.
All of a sudden, all these lights
Yeah,
came
serious.
on. Yeah, they're like,
And,
All right.
okay.
And he was
Okay,
like,
We've
we
been on
should-
pre-roll for
All
right
right,
now.
all right. Oh, everybody's doing all our opinions on gaming conventions. All right.
All right, ready? 3 and 2 and live from the 6th subfloor base for the Guys Games and Beer Towers. It's the Guys Games and Beer Show.
Great.
Hey,
We're professionals.
we are professionals. So yeah, if you heard us just talking about all the conventions we go to. So yeah, we are professionals. We game professionally. So who bought this mess?
I got this.
Say,
All right, well,
you're
then you gotta
skipping
do-
steps. I'm just pre.
Oh, I
well, I
need to
just
look
was
it up.
figuring,
Okay.
yeah, I figured I'd give him a chance to look up before we did what Rob's about to do.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you
We
doing?
need some like.
Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Rob does not do segues.
Hey, so Jacob, you bought this mess, so you got to describe what we're about to drink tonight.
And I am finding it right now.
Want me to make something up for it?
Okay, I'm going to read the short description while he looks for the long description. It's creamy, smooth, rich, and robust. It's an oatmeal stout.
And from Untapped,
Gee, I was
because I
hoping
can't
it was my
find.
girlfriend.
Where is
that-
that?
Untapped Brewery? Where's Untapped out of
Oh,
Jacob?
yeah.
No,
No,
yeah.
this is vintage
Oh.
brewing, and
Better
I'm trying
delete
to
those Facebook
find.
messages.
I'm trying to find their. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Vintage Brewing Company.
Ooh, damn, they won a lot of medals.
Give me your.
They're still in their first bat.
Okay, so this one is a little heavier. It's a 6.3. It's going to be lower on the
Not very
bitter
bitter.
scale.
Not very bitter.
30 on the IPU.
Yep.
IBU.
Irritable.
They have a
yeah,
gold
yeah,
medal
Bowel
for
syndrome.
2016 World Beer Cup.
All right.
Silver medal for the 2016 Best Craft Beer Award. They have a bronze medal from the 2018 Best Craft Beer Award, and they put this as a hearty and full-bodied dark beer with rich malt and molasses flavor, cocoa, caramel, and espresso.
Ooh, okay.
So,
oh, wow, dude, that is dark.
My doctor says I should get more oatmeal in my diet. Does this count?
Okay,
I grabbed this beer when I was out getting beer because I saw a cat looking at me when I was trying to find my meat, and then went, "Okay, you're coming with us."
Yep.
Because, yeah, we always take cats home. Okay, so where's Vintage Brewing out of? I don't think we've ever done a
No,
Vintage
we have-
Brewing.
Madison. It's around the corner from
I
the
think we
facility.
have done it, but
That's the place is right around the corner.
Oh, is it? Is that the one
I
we
think
went to?
I'm pretty sure it's like
Oh.
we sat in that brew
Yeah,
pub
I remember that. Is that
with,
Vintage?
with what is it, bee's knees and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
is that them? I don't remember because
Pretty sure.
I don't think we've ever
Yeah,
done.
they are Madison,
Yeah, all
Wisconsin.
right, you're right. That's it. So we've actually been to the actual brewery. I don't think we've ever done any of their beer on our show. Have we done there?
I think we have.
Well, the first year, that first time we went, did we do a live one when we were there?
I think we have. I can't remember that, but we for
South
sure didn't do
Whitney
this
Way.
one.
No.
So,
Yeah.
All right,
let's
let's
give
give
it
it
a
a try.
the espresso is the only thing that's putting me off, but I'm not a coffee.
It's definitely you did the, but it's espresso forward. It's very
Yeah.
coffee forward.
Yeah.
You know, I think talk.
Oh,
they
and
said
it's
molasses.
coffee ending.
It that too, yeah.
Yeah, it's got kind
And
of.
it's coffee middle.
There's a lot of coffee.
There's a lot of coffee going on here. You know,
Fortunately, I
they
love
said
coffee.
chocolate and they said honey and all that other stuff, and or molasses, and I'm thinking, yeah, I got coffee.
I got coffee.
There's a little mel on the ass at the end.
When I first drink it, I get a little bit of malt flavor in there, but it's mostly I get that coffee flavor.
It is definitely. It's more like a coffee stout than I don't.
Yeah, I'm not getting any
All
over.
right, let's wait for a couple more sips to let the
Yeah, because I did have some sugary
Swedish
shit.
fish
Yeah.
to settle.
Thank you. Yeah.
the
Let's clear
contrast.
that palate.
The Swedish entree.
Yeah.
I mean, creamy
Just-
and smooth popped in my head right away, but that might just because we said it a few times.
No, honestly,
I think
no.
they kind of delivered on having that creamy taste. and
It's got a
it's not very
heavy.
I mean, it's stout, so it's not very carbonated. So you
Yeah.
got it more of a smooth.
It's got a heavy,
Velvet.
almost like chewy velvetyness. It's got that, heavy mouthfeel.
Oh yeah.
I like in a stout of that heavy,
It's like a
Me
power
too.
metal band in a can.
I like that. Thank you for that.
It burps good.
I like that.
Nothing's ever gonna burp as good as the blood orange.
No, that burped amazing, dude. It was
Yeah.
like, every time it was like one of those Christmas oranges, the chocolate
Yeah.
oranges.
Because it tasted like chocolate going down and burped like
Orange
orange.
coming up. It was fucking amazing. That's true. Nothing will ever burp as well as that one did.
It was a completely different flavor.
No, it was impressive. I mean, it seriously was impressive.
We're like, where's the orange burp? Oh, there's the orange.
Oh my god, that is so true. That is so true.
That one wins hands down all time.
You know, I gotta say they kind of hit it on the as far as their short description. I'd say they're pretty much right on the money.
Yeah, they're delivering what they said.
They certainly are. I mean,
Right.
it's definitely creamy and smooth. Definitely rich. Robust. Yeah, that coffee flavor is kind of robust. I'm not sure. You know,
I'm not getting any.
Yeah, but it's an oatmeal stout. That's just kind of your base. So I wouldn't say I'd worry about that in the flavor profile.
Well, I mean, it's with a donut.
It's pretty solid. You know, again, and
Coffee with a donut.
I am not a stout drinker, but this is actually really good. I think you're right because it's so low carbonation.
Yes.
It just goes down,
Yeah.
which I'm good with. I don't like an overly carbonated beer.
Oh, I'm a year behind on beers in our diet.
in our database.
Well,
Looks like I got some new coming up here.
Well, I will have to say this is going to be adding to the thing of my continued to try and find a
Cat looking at you?
chocolate
Oh.
oatmeal stout that I'm going to really that reminds me of that chocolate oatmeal stout
Well, this
that
one
I
doesn't
had.
say chocolate.
No, but yet I was.
I know
kind
they in their long description they do say that.
of
but-
cocoa.
right. I'm not getting that. I'm getting coffee.
Yeah, when they were talking cocoa, they were talking baker's chocolate.
that bitter. Yeah.
Oh, that's what was in the
Yeah,
chocolate
maybe.
oatmeal stout that I love that I can't find anymore.
Wow.
Wish I would have
This
taken
is
a
very
hit of
coffee.
it.
This is very coffee. I mean, all of a sudden you just, and it's like I just drank a cup of coffee. I mean, it really is like I just drank a cup of coffee. And I really
This
like
is
coffee.
a good cave temperature beer.
Yeah, I think a little warmer might be good on this actually, and that's an odd one for me too because I don't like warm beer.
No, but yeah,
It's
not
noise.
warm, but like that 50-degree,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
that's
just
probably-
smack it.
That might
Yeah.
be me.
Oh, last time it was the glass.
No, it's
smacking.
he's doing one of those leg things. I do the same thing.
Oh, smack him.
All right, smack him instead. All right, well let's start with the obvious question. All right, Tyler, you're at a party. You see that cat staring up at you out of the cooler. You reaching and grabbing that pussy?
Yes, I am. Because one, low carbonation, so I'm not going to feel bloated at the party.
There
And
goes
then
another sponsor.
that also makes it go down smoothly, and the 6.3 or whatever ain't too shabby either.
No, okay. I'm with you on all of those points. All right. Jacob, how about you?
It's gonna get an aw, and then I'm gonna throw it back.
All right. 2 coffee for you?
2 coffee, making me worry if I'm gonna have digestive issues because of how coffee is.
Oh, all right. All right.
Wow.
Ryan?
I'm enjoying it, but party cooler, I'd probably ask. I don't normally grab a lot of stouts out of the party cooler.
All right.
Most of the time, probably not. If it was if it was a morning party and we were having some Danish with it, I think so.
Okay, actually, with the Danish, you're right. That's probably pretty good.
Yeah. I think if we're doing hey, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. You start with this guy
Which
with
we are always
maybe a couple pieces of Kringle, and yeah.
Okay, this actually would go.
Dang.
With the good almond kringle. Think about
I was
that.
gonna say an almond or a pecan
Thank
Kringle.
you. With a nut kringle, not a sweet kringle. With that nut. Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's a 6.3, so much like being startled by a cat gets you going.
All right. Again, I'm normally not a stout drinker, but I gotta tell you this. I kind of like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I weirdly so. This one has kind of appealed to me. I think it's because it is
Well,
so
it's not a
smooth.
milk stout.
Thank you. That's a big part of it right
So-
there. And also, I agree with Ryan. It's such a smooth drink. I mean, this kind of goes. I'm about halfway through the can already. So, and for me, a stout that's very unusual.
Yeah.
This one is really smooth and real easy drinking. Yeah, you know something? I would actually grab this one out of the party cooler, which also is unusual. I'm usually like Ryan now, not out of the party cooler. This one I'd actually grab out of the party cooler. Even better though, with a fucking pecan or almond kringle.
Yeah.
Would be perfect with this one. Honestly, this would be the one. I want a kringle so bad right now. It's not even funny. All right, Rob, how about you? Party cooler?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It'll keep me awake to drink again.
I don't know if it's got any.
It's got no caffeine,
At
but
least
boy,
till noon.
it's like drinking the coffee. All right, so let's go. Next question.
Oh, yeah.
You're at the pub.
Well,
I'd get this at the pub.
All right.
This is good sitting down, just chilling.
Kind of sip it down as you're. Yeah. All right, Jacob, how about you, pub?
No, I'm again worried about the coffee.
You think you're going to pay for this later, don't you?
I'm alert. I got an allergic sensitivity to coffee.
I don't think it's going to give you a problem.
I'm hoping it's not.
I don't think it will.
Because a lot of what I've researched is when they're brewing a beer and they add coffee to it.
They're not adding coffee to this, though.
No, they're not. Or they're adding, the flavor or whatever. It's.
no, they're adding
It's-
oatmeal, which
They're taking that out and it's
Probably the
apparently
roasting or
destroying.
It's the roasting that
stuff.
gives you that coffee flavor. Yeah, that
Yeah.
dark flavor. All right, Ryan, how about you? You're at the pub?
At a good pub, yeah, I think I'd grab this. I could see like in a dark pub,
Not in a good
like
one.
JJ's
Not a
or
crappy
Toad
one,
Hall,
no.
Thank
just
you.
sitting there at the bar. with
Perfect
fun.
place to order this. Either at a McCullough South or at Toad Hall downtown. This would be a good one to order. All right.
Stouts aren't really my thing. So if I was in the mood, I would order this because I think it's executed well, but probably not generally.
Okay, so that's weird now because where I grab it out of the party cooler at the pub, not my general pub drink. But if I was in the mood for something a little darker,
No.
because it's such an easy drink, I would order this at the pub.
This is when you get to warm up on a cold winter's day.
Also good, yeah.
Like you were at a Stark dinner.
Yes, thank you.
That's what I like about
yeah,
stouts.
and Red Weddings.
They are.
No, not that Stark. A Stark.
Tony Stark?
Stark.
Tony
But
Stark?
that is funny.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought it was Stank.
All right, how about you? You're at the pub?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Just chill out, have my coffee and a beer.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. All right, well let's take a vote on this one. All right, so we are voting on Scaredy Cat Oatmeal Stout by our buddies over at Vintage Brewing out of Madison. By the way, if you are in Madison, do stop and check them out. They really got a great place.
Hey, preamble less.
All right, let's preamble. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's an easy one.
That's a pretty solid one. I
I
understand.
can't say it's bad, but it just gives me
Okay,
worry.
but you're worried about the different issues. From the
Yeah.
execution standpoint,
Oh,
though, I also agree
great.
with Ryan on this. It's perfectly, one of you two said it was
Right.
perfectly executed.
Yeah.
Larry
It
says
is
perfectly
right.
executed. It is exactly what they told you on the can. I'm okay with it not having too much sweetness from the molasses. It's exactly what they say it is.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I can't say it's bad. They
All right.
executed it perfectly.
All
but
right. Okay, Judge Rob, let's go ahead and pass verdict on Scaredy Cat Oatmeal Stout by Vintage Brewing Company out of Madison, Wisconsin. Because I was rambling before, let me ramble a little bit more. If you're in Madison,
Now you
Wisconsin,
can ramble. Our arms are out.
thank you. If you are in Madison, Wisconsin, in the capital area, it's over by the Sylvie Theater. They've got a brew house where they actually brew this at. It's actually really solid. I don't think we've had anything bad there.
Both of them that we've had so far, the bee's knees and I think like an orange creamsicle kind of thing.
Yeah.
We both gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed
Boy, I
like
think I
overall
remember
it was
really
a
liked
pretty
the cream.
The
Yeah,
cream
it was
skull
like
is really
we were
good,
kinda like-
actually.
something we wouldn't normally drink, but we all enjoyed it. So far, they're 3 for 3.
They are 3 for 3. All right.
What
Judge
just
Rob,
happened?
let's do this.
All right, so you kind of ruined this one. by the way.
Oh, thanks.
On the charge of being a big old I find you not guilty. And sentence you to
Drinking! Oh, I don't think the verdict was quite good.
Let's go. Answer.
Would
I was
it be-
expecting you
would
to
it
pull
be-
that string.
Would
Oh,
it be,
thank you. I love to go. I love to go.
free to you to drinking instead of sentence if they're not guilty?
yeah. You said it was
Well,
not
you know,
guilty,
just-
and you're sentencing it.
You're released to your drinking reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Recognizance, sorry.
So, Rob, what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about what
Oh,
we've
so
been
many word
playing.
games.
Like we do so many times when Rob did not have time to research. I've been so busy.
I researched the topic we played.
I asked if anybody did.
I did.
He said
I
nothing.
no,
couldn't even
chat.
answer. I was so busy in research. I had books up to here. It was stacks of things.
All right, now I know
looking
you're
through.
lying like shit.
No, I did actually research it. And
So the other topic.
yeah.
Oh shit. No, I'll do it next week.
Next week. All right, so
I feel kind of foolish.
we are.
I could have got out of researching
And let him talk.
and let him talk.
Yeah. Oh, and then
It'll happen.
and then yeah, and then it's like, well, damn it. Oh, he changed the topic. I'm not prepared for this. What have I been playing? Ah, man, I'm just going to talk
Easy
about
question.
But I actually have something.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh.
Yeah. So we're. So what are we playing? What have I been playing? Well, I.
Well, Larry, what have you been
yeah,
playing?
Yeah. So I'm reestablishing the topic again.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You segue.
And so we're getting ready for the Midwest Game Classic. Hope to see you all in 3 weeks now?
No, two
Like
2.5
2 weeks, 2.5
Yeah.
weeks. So we're getting ready for things. Well, I bought a new toy for this
You did.
for a display, and I didn't know much about it. I didn't have it when I was younger. Called the Action Max, and so I've been playing with this to figure out what it is, how it works, and that kind of stuff. So
I should have known this one, right? I mean, I should have known because you've been talking about it.
right, and so what the system is? It was a system, and it was introduced, and I feel like way late to the game for what it is. It's a light gun game only. So that's the only thing it does is light gun game, and maybe had one of the shortest runs of any game system.
How long did it run?
It was inside of a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
It came out and vanished.
Yeah, it was. They there's word on the street that most of them came out on clearance. Like when they first were put on the shelf,
They were already on clearance.
They were already on clearance. So it was a Leica game, but its unique design was that it worked with VHS tapes. So the game, so if you wanted to buy a new game, you would buy a new VHS tape to work with it, and basically you'd play the tape, and then you'd shoot at these flashing parts of the whatever is out there.
Right.
Maybe it's a submarine. Maybe it's a ghost. That's the one I primarily.
It better be a ghost.
I primarily played
That's
Pop
the-
Ghost. Which actually isn't too terrible. And
The
did
best
say
game
too
is
terrible.
the best game.
I think it's probably the best of the games, which there was a total of Now you have release titles, right?
All right.
So they only got to release titles.
Right. There was no
And
third party or
the
anything
release
afterwards.
titles were the one that came with it,
Which
and
was?
4 others.
Which one? What came with it?
Sonic Fury.
Ooh, I love the name.
Yeah. Well, Top Gun was popular.
Yeah.
So it's like a shooting F-16 game.
All right. So you take a
Right.
pistol and shoot
And
an F-16.
because it's a videotape, it's all live action stuff, right? So so it's like watching a movie or whatever, and then you shoot at these white spots that kind of blink at you like this,
Right. So it's like Mad
And-
Dog McDraw.
Kind of, but the laser games that came on a few years later, actually had something that happened on the screen.
Right.
So like you shoot a bat and they would go like that or something.
Right.
Right.
But this does not.
It would play the video of someone going,
Right. They could switch to it. Right.
Right. No, this
You don't get that.
No, you don't get that. No, there's a little like it's actually part of the light system. This like red thing that suction cups
right.
to the corner of your TV.
Oh, so it knows what to add in the video, or?
Well, so it there's a flashing light happening under that.
Oh, so it knows when you should shoot.
When you should shoot, and then when you do,
Wow.
that little thing will light up red
All right.
if you actually shoot it,
Right.
right?
So who made the action maps?
Worlds of Wonder.
Worlds
World
of Wonder.
And it
I
was
know
not-
because I had it on
It was
Wikipedia.
not a World of Wonder. There's a couple of settings on it. I was actually on the hard setting. But I didn't know there's a little toggle switch, So this is very much like on level of 1975 Pong.
Right, the old shooting gallery.
And it's just dip switches.
All right.
The control stuff.
All right.
Where's a screenshot? There we
The special turns out if you miss, then you get negatives.
Right.
I'm like, no, I don't need to be on that. I can just be normal, and I can actually score. I'm like, why am I
Get
always
that
on
on
zero? I have hit things, but no, you can't. You gotta not hit things too.
Lots of pictures of that.
So
Pot's
it's
mostly there.
it's not a great game.
But we are going to be demoing it anyways.
Because of its uniqueness of design. If you've ever seen a CRT TV with a built-in VCR,
Right.
it's almost the perfect thing
Okay.
for this Action
But
Max.
I have to ask, because they're just using a lighted square on the screen, does it really need a CRT?
It does not.
Okay,
It absolutely does
So,
not need
if you want
a CRT
if you
TV.
want a shooting game that you can
Yeah.
run on your flat panel,
Yeah, it does not. And
Just
it
pull it up
turns
on
out
YouTube.
All 5 games are available on YouTube.
all right.
Yeah.
There you
So,
go.
and I gotta tell you, just as a side experience. So we're buying this display and everything, and I thought, I run the shooting gallery, so I wanted to do something
Right, something different.
neat and different, and I'd never heard of this thing, so I thought, I'll experiment with it. And I have played through. So the Pop Ghost
Yeah.
is a 20-minute tape. So so you're shooting at.
It's a
very,
20-minute game, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, you can walk away, 5
Right.
minutes in, and you probably
Pause
want
it?
to.
Can you pause it?
Yeah, I mean, you can pause it, but
You
it's
pause
just
the
gonna
tape.
be. It's just gonna be where it's gonna be, right?
You just pause the tape.
Right. You just pause the tape, and yeah, literally to reset your score, you turn the on and off power button.
Perfect.
There's not even like a reset.
You can just do it in the middle of the game.
It's just turn it off.
I'm negative. Might as well restart it.
Because the game system is completely disconnected, really, from the videotape that's
Right.
playing. It has no.
You just
idea.
have to hit a white square.
You have to hit a white
How does
square.
it-
And then,
How does it
The-
know you're
the-
in the white square?
so
Because it's got the little square in the corner that flashes at the same time.
But could you just?
Oh,
and they
Could you
no.
just shoot anything?
Brightness. I think-
no, there's a sensor in the
Oh.
gun.
No, wait, but could you not put it in
Yeah.
a bright light and it would still sense it?
Oh.
If you timed it right. Hey.
I bet
So-
Just leave the bright
So
light
my-
on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're blind.
It's
One of my
winning.
original Pong games, literally, you could just shoot at the light.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when,
The-
you see some on the screen.
The original Odyssey from
Is that the
from
same
70
idea?
from 73 is the
Right,
same
which
way.
is why I'm saying it's so late in the game that came out in '89.
Really, which
1989.
by that time, normal CCD games were already running. You already had things like Duck Hunt and things like that.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you doing? You know, I mean,
It was probably really cheap to make.
but the selling point or the thing that they really were trying to live action. You weren't shooting sprites,
Right, which
You
were
were
horrible
shooting-
back in '89.
And I guess it was a step to where eventually, like the Mad Dog recruiting
The Laserdisc games.
the Laserdisc would go, and Pit Fighter and all those would eventually go. But this was just such a lame step, and so
I'm gonna bet the
but-
production cost was cheap though.
yeah, I mean, so that's what I've been playing with. I've been trying to figure this out. By the way, there are some significant dangers of purchasing games on eBay. So I purchased a lot of 4 games of the 5. So I'm only missing one. By the way, there is a homebrew available.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, there's-
yeah.
We should make our own.
One, but
We shoot the beer.
So you're doing like what?
We should
Five,
make
one
our
of
own.
those final cut?
We gotta make our
I
own.
love this. G2B love in the back end. Beer can.
It
We could do this.
Put a
hard
white
to do.
logo on the beer cans?
And yes,
Like when you
flash.
wanted to hit
Yeah.
or whatever?
Oh, dude, we can do this. We can do this.
Alright, so-
Amazing.
All right, we're gonna make a homebrew for the
so
G2B
anyway-
Action Max homebrew.
I bought on eBay a lot of
idea.
4, so 4 of the games. I received the cassettes, and 2 of the and you could see how this would totally happen. The 2 of the cassettes, the game had been taped over by some episode of something on Nickelodeon.
I love that. That's the
like
thing that game
that
got.
Give me that game tape. We're never touching that.
Wait,
Nickelodeon.
Larry, let's just tape back over it.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
we
we can return the game.
Yeah.
Let's return the game!
We can return the game by taping it back over and putting it in its original form.
Yes.
But imagine my surprise when I put in the tape and my VCR worked, and then
surprise.
my secondary surprise was,
When's the game start?
what is this Nickelodeon? and then because I had no idea, I had to look at the thing and see if it was sponsored by Nickelodeon. Because Nickelodeon was popular in the 90s, right? Or late 80s, early 90s. So I'm like, no, this isn't a Nickelodeon game. What the hell's going on? And then I'm like, oh shit, someone just used it as a tape over tape.
Does it have tape on the corner?
No, it doesn't, which is kind of surprising. Like,
Yeah, really.
well, apparently they took the tape off at some point.
Yeah, so you couldn't
But
record with
it still
Nickelodeon.
has like the game stickers on it, so they knew it was the game.
They
tape.
should have just recorded porn over it.
Yeah, one of them
With
had.
lights, flashing lights.
Yeah.
That'll be our
Yeah.
second
That's
release.
really the
I gotta tell you what, I hit that. All right, so and then now this is a pro tip for when someone comes out and gives a try of this at MGC, because you should come out and give it a try.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Hey,
and then
you
you
need to know where
too
we came from.
can be horribly frustrated and go, this thing sucks. But there's something kind of pleasurable about that too. And so, but when you shoot it, if the little red light comes on, just wait for it to go off, because you're not getting any more points.
Right, one shot.
Until that light goes dark, goes off, you're not getting any more points.
Right.
So you just wait, and it's a long wait.
Then
you can shoot again.
fast processor, because it's probably going. Well, they probably don't want you to like shoot like just.
Yeah.
Instead, you get negative though, don't
Well, if you have it on special,
you? Ah.
yeah, then you'll get negative. So that's what I've been playing.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Action Max.
We do need to keep moving.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go
Already
next?
pretty heavy into the episode at this point.
All right, go.
Go.
So I've been finally purchased this game. I've been really enjoying it. But I got Baldur's Gate 3.
That's
And
good.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And I went into it like I made my character, and
My daughter said it's not the Baldur's Gate you expect.
I have almost $500. I need $400 more to be able to get the PC that I want.
You're making him feel bad, but continue.
So I have a bad habit of when I play games where your choices affect the story and stuff, of wanting the perfect story to happen.
Right.
So I
Well, you sleep with all the characters.
I
You
started
know you
off, I was
can.
like, I'm going to not do that this time. I'm going to legit just like make my decisions and see what happens. But then I made my character and I made a tiefling bard. And the problem is, one of the first issues in the first act you run into is, do you help a bunch of tieflings possibly get murdered? And it's like, God damn it, now I have to look everything up.
It's like, do you want them to, or you want to protect your own kind? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
I look up stuff.
You
so
should have
that
went
way-
with your gut, man.
I look up stuff so that way I don't miss people.
All right, so
And I've been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I think it's also a good way for people that haven't played a tabletop game to kind of get a feel for it, because you actually have to do dice rolls to check for everything.
It is turn-based.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's like playing a role. It's like playing a role playing game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
it's a pretty big divergence.
A little more
from the-
structured,
from
but-
from the older,
Yeah.
which was more of a hack and slash.
Right.
You know, third
Third
camera,
person.
third person hack and slash, and I really enjoyed those. But you know, it's really different. And I thought, oh, but you know, because my daughter's subscribing, and she's like, oh, okay, so you gotta like make a decision, but you have like 30 seconds to make a decision. She's like, no, you got all day. You can walk away. You can come back. It's it's very, but
not
there's
a
still a lot of
telltale-
pressure.
It's not a telltale game where you got like 10 seconds, 5
Right.
seconds
Yeah.
to make a decision.
But again, like I think the big takeaway, especially like this is a great way for people to really try like D&D if they've never had, and you don't need other people to play this, so it can be an introduction without having to try to schedule and plan all this and have that happen. It's a great introduction for that, and like it does everything for you. Like every time you roll, you see the options. Like, oh, I can cast guidance on them for this, so I'll get that bonus. And
I
like,
think that's the tagline, by the way. Baldur's Gate 3, you don't need friends.
but you can play online with friends.
So,
Wow.
It should be.
Gotta ask you the
You
classic
won't have
question.
friends.
Who are you romancing?
I haven't romanced anyone.
Do
Those
you
are
have a
level
plan
3
for romance?
No.
No? Okay.
No
No,
plan.
I'm gonna go through Baldur's
That
Gate 3.
is also
shove
an
it.
option. That is also an option.
Fuck that fucking.
I mean,
Hey,
honestly, it is not what I go into the
I
game
have
to
a
do.
I have a
I
friend
just want to
who
kill
is-
stuff. Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
all I
A
want.
lot of people do.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
just
a
to
friend
kill
who is
stuff.
deeply asexual, sex repulsed, and all that, and was like, "This is a game that is not forcing me to romance anyone. I can just go through this game
Without
with-
having to do it.
with people and just be like, I can reject them and do it
So-
politely,
And it won't ruin the game.
and it won't ruin the game."
I'm glad for that because I mean, to be honest, I don't want people not to have the option,
Right.
but I have enough problems with my own. I do.
Yeah, don't add to it. For a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think in
it-
Dragon
everything-
Age, you have to have a.
Oh, you
sex
do.
with at
You-
least one person.
You do. Otherwise, you will not
No.
get through it.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you kind of have to choose someone that you are because a lot of pivotal story moments
Right.
right.
are
Right. In Dragon's Age, you have
yeah
to. do
Dragon Age.
it. You have to.
In the first one, they didn't have it, but in the later games, they have it be where it's you
I
can
thought-
go without,
But
I
but
thought.
yet there are pivotal story moments
you'll
that
miss.
hit real hard, and you'll miss if you don't romance.
Because I think
someone.
you need the kid though. The one woman needs to become pregnant.
That's
Otherwise, it messes up the storyline.
I think
Well-
like the final boss goes
well,
like,
for that.
you can't come
Larry-
in, you don't have it.
For that, Larry,
You didn't
I-
bang her.
I've done it in various
Get outta
different
here.
ways.
Should we
If
just
you
do an
don't
episode
do it
on
with her,
banging
she
in
just-
video games?
Yes,
Maybe we
we
should
should.
just do that.
Oh, we are still doing an episode.
If
of banging
you
in
don't-
Banging in
video
video
games.
games.
If you don't romance
All right.
her and get
Alright, so
it,
Save
save
it
it
for
for
the
the banging in
banging
video
week.
games.
We are gonna
Okay.
we're gonna do a banging one.
It'll be a real.
I really
bang.
would
All right.
love to stay on top.
I got a
of it.
lot of
Okay.
information
All
on
right,
Dragon Age.
all right. Continue though. Let's go with okay. So his is Baldur's Gate 3. How about you? What do you play?
oh well. Besides playing my new Miyu,
Oh yeah, good call on
That's
that.
a great machine.
loving it so much. I have been playing a lovely meme that I had sent to Rob, but I don't know if he's
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
on the uploads. so-
Okay, well, The meme goes by Dad a Boy.
Oh yeah, that was weird, dude. Okay.
Otherwise
saw
known
that.
as-
I just weirded out.
Dad of War.
No,
God-
Dad a boy.
Dad a Boy.
Oh boy.
God of War. I got it for ridiculously cheap. I think like $10 at Best Buy.
Whoa.
Oh, you got a deal. That game,
Yeah.
it's great.
Got it for $10 at Best Buy.
Wow.
I have had to lower the difficulty level twice to the level of just tell me a story. I feel like if I need to have it
There's your
lowered more, there isn't another option to lower it. But if it were to be lowered more, I feel like it would be boy as that level.
Yeah.
But I'm at the level where they have it be where it's like they have it of this is God of War. I want a challenge. I want a balanced game. I want a story. I started off being like, okay, I'm going to try and be like, I want a challenge because I heard this game isn't that much of a challenge.
That game.
So
Big
I used
Fear
to
Boy.
play God of War games, and they were
Yeah.
ah. So went in there and got my ass handed to. Just like, oh, is this yours? Yes, yes. You might want that back. So I lowered it to I want a balanced game. I did not have it handed to me, but I got smacked around like I was, somebody's game.
So I'm confused. So are you playing actual God of War or are you playing like a variant?
No, he's actually playing God of War.
I'm playing God of
Okay.
War, but I like
Yeah, your meme threw me off.
I
there,
like to play- I like
is
to
this
call-
like a downloadable content?
No,
thing
I
or
like to
something?
call it Dad of Boy because in the first game, he only ever calls him boy. And when I'm
You hear
playing
boy
it,
like 9 million times.
and then when I'm playing it, the wife finds it hilarious and slightly annoying that whenever I, am trying to get Atreus to do anything, I'm just like, boy. During the
Boy.
game, I'm just like,
Boy.
boy,
Hey boy.
boy, go get that for me, boy, boy. And she's just like, why are you doing
I'm starting
that?
to get uncomfortable.
I have two.
I mean, that game.
Yeah,
when they
answer
developed that game,
yeah.
they did a great job.
No, I heard it. I heard
Yeah,
it. I heard
yeah, I
it.
didn't like it.
Oh!
To a different style of
Oh.
gameplay.
Different style gameplay, different pantheon, and as a person of the Norse religion and spirituality type stuff, they have done an amazingly good job. I was worried that they were going to take the stories and kind of really mess with them a lot, but no, they're staying pretty true to the stuff. They have done an interpretation of things, but yet a lot of the lore stuff is actually like, yes, this is actually coming from the Norse stories. And I'm like, they had someone on their team that might have actually known about stuff, or they actually did research. Makes me happy.
One skies are.
So, as well as the Leviathan axe, you no longer have the Blades of Chaos when you start. You get the Blades of Chaos later. Leviathan
Oh,
axe.
way to
where-
ruin it, man.
The axe is amazing.
Spoiler alert!
So
Somebody put the spoiler alert button up.
The game has been out for who knows how long, Larry.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
out for a while.
All right.
And you can throw it, and you just
Not
like,
long enough. I haven't played it.
you just like summon it back to you, and he just like catches it, and just is like, "Foonk." Yes.
You feel like
Not
Thor a
wrong.
little bit. with
You
the
feel
hammer.
like Thor, but yet you feel
But you got an axe.
like as I put it, you feel like a more
So you're the
badass
Thor
Thor.
woman?
All right.
Oh, and he's got a beard, and it just looks fantastic for it. Just like
This is gonna be more dad and boy every moment. we gotta go on. Okay. All right, Ryan.
we're getting a little
Getting a
daddy
little
boy.
bit
We are getting way dad and boy.
Hey, man, it's getting more bear and cub.
Let's see. So my game is a game that came out last year that I thought like I couldn't wait for it. Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I got about 8 hours in and then didn't touch the thing again. Because I don't know. It came out in May. Should have came out in January or something like that.
You're not wrong.
So here it is now, 2024, and I picked it up December or January-ish. And I went from 8 hours to 125 hours.
What the?
Yep, I guess I have some free time, or
Evidently.
way too late.
Dang.
Did you
So,
start
but I-
over? Did you screw the 8
No,
hours?
no. I was
You
like-
went. You continued
I
on.
kind of remember. what
Did
I
you
had
remember
done.
enough?
Well, like there was like the first week where I forgot some of the things that were in my like wheel of things I can do. And I'm like, how do I get up? How do I get up there? And there's like a thing where you go under something, you can like go through
Oh, my
ceilings. and stuff like that.
battering! Oh, wait.
And I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Like, 4 days went by. I'm like, I was climbing up because you can climb everything,
Yeah.
but you'd always run out of health. But when you get under something flat, you can like teleport through the rock right up to the top. And I'm just like, yeah, that took a couple days to remember. Like you said, maybe I should have started over.
The tutorial would have covered that.
But at some point, I
Yes.
kind of remembered all the moves that I have or the special powers, and now I'm probably 3/4 through the story, but only 20% through the game.
Wow.
Like I feel like I got enough. You know, I always try to build up your hearts, and I think there's 38 total. I'm at 20. Like I've got a certain amount of power
Well,
that way, but I've already gotten through 3 parts of the main story.
I don't know about you, but for me, if I'm playing a story-driven game of some kind,
Mhm.
and there's lots of side quests and lots of percentages could be exploring, I don't do that before the main storyline's done.
Not going back
I'm
to
never going back.
Yeah.
Is it because games are just so damn long now that you're just like by the end I'm just.
But
Jesus
then someone will
Christ, I can't
bitch.
take
The
it.
game's only 20 hours long.
Yeah, they can go screw themselves.
But there's so many.
I said
You
it
paid
before,
$5
another 20 hours of grace.
I mean, there's so many things you can do to hit that 100%, and I'm like, I'm not that. I've never been that much of a completionist. I might look for certain things that I can complete, but if there's certain things that are just utterly boring that I'm never gonna do, like take photographs of everything, I'm not
This-
gonna do it.
This- Nintendo has achievements, right?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
just at the end of the game, tell you how.
See, I have
percentage-
it-
What percentage you finish?
I have a
the game
thing.
at.
I don't Steam achievements.
Yeah,
are
it
the
doesn't
only
tell
one
you if you
I
killed
actually take
someone while standing
seriously.
on your head.
That's
Achievement.
kind of sad.
Yeah,
No, Steam achievements are the only ones I actually take seriously at all. Other ones I don't consider real achievements. They're not real.
Like I'm trying to think of.
I have
like,
weird
I'm-
rules.
I'm gonna go off on this, like the Call of Duty or some of those other games. I think I play a lot of the game. I have like 3 achievements.
Yeah,
So that's why
because
I've
you
never
don't
really
read
paid
them ahead of time and try to do them.
Oh, like you said, do something in your head or.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got one left on
You
RoboCop.
you gotta look at them and go, oh yeah, like, well, we both play Dungeon Dice. You know,
Yeah.
there's like specific ones like, complete a dungeon without using one blah blah blah, and it's like, oh okay, all right,
That must
I
be-
just gotta keep
See, I'm
skipping
playing on
that
the
card.
Switch, so I don't even know.
I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zelda. It's another pretty darn top-notch game, I think.
All right. Larry's already done his. Still doing that. Weirdly enough, I've gotten back into VR. I don't know why.
VR's good.
It is good. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm still using an HTC Vive. Okay, I got an old rig. I'm actually thinking about getting a new rig.
No.
Yeah, I mean, not that the Vive's not bad.
Get the Apple ring.
I don't know yet. No, I'm not.
I tell you what, I don't care what it is, but the one I know is the Quest, one with absolutely no strings. Whatever it
So
is,
the 2
it
and the
has
3 are
no
gonna
strings.
be the best.
Oh,
Well,
so
but-
much better.
But Tom, what are you playing?
Well, what I'm actually playing is I bought Skyrim VR, which I
Ooh.
did not do for a while. I just didn't have time for it. It actually is a solid VR game. It plays really well on VR. There's tons of mods if you want to mod the shit out of it. I'm not going to do that. I don't have time to fiddle around with mods.
But so
Not right now.
Glad you
So
said
you
that with
purchased
Alice
the
again,
game.
'cause he,
I know he's
So-
he's all about the mods.
He
You
wants
know.
to help you, but
I know, but
think you want to get through the story. And
Thank you.
stuff.
I gotta get to the story first.
I got a question about it. Like, so I've shied away from it because I kind of felt like that Skyrim VR would be, like constantly upselling me. No.
To what?
No, not at all.
Downloadable this and
No,
skin that.
not
and,
not at all. And
And
that's
trying
part of what
to
I like
give me
about
a-
it. They're not trying to upsell.
and trying to give me a season pass.
Yeah, no, they're
Digital
not.
doesn't do
See,
that,
no,
so-
no, Skyrim does not do that, and that's what I like about the game is it's not trying to upsell.
Okay,
it.
so I
not
spent
Call
like
of Duty.
50, 70
Right, and you're done,
bucks,
and you're done. Yeah, and you're done. It's really solid.
I think I might pick it up.
It
then.
actually plays
Well, I
really
can't sit
well.
or
Too.
anything.
The controls are pretty spot on, even for an old control like the HTC Vive. The graphics are pretty damn good. It's really pretty solid. I'm a bit surprised how solid it is. And again, I'm playing on an old rig. Training probably updates. So I'm thinking about that.
I mean, Skyrim.
You guys have to realize
really good.
we've been doing VR since the Oculus One, the actual the beta.
Beta.
Yeah,
wasn't even Oculus One. It was just like
the Oculus. The Oculus.
Like,
Yeah, well, no, it was no serious.
One on
Oh,
it.
it was the Rift.
That was when I met you guys.
That's right. We were running the Rift. So we've
and
been.
it was a Kickstarter.
Yeah, we actually kickstarted the Oculus One Rift. We've been doing VR.
That was
since-
so heavy.
Oh my god! And the
And the
big
kit,
square
remember it
front.
came with a big case.
Oh
and-
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
no,
God, I love that case though.
Yeah, they cheaped out on the two because that's when it went to the cardboard
Yeah.
box. We got it with the nice
Yeah, with a
plastic
nice
carrying case.
I love that.
Yeah,
thing.
no, I still have mine. So I have all mine.
Remember when
What?
JJ was playing Dread Halls?
Oh, God,
and he
yes.
just like freaked out.
Funny
All right,
as
now
fuck.
I did it.
Yeah,
no,
that's
you
all
know,
right. That's all right.
I'm gonna check that out now because
It's worth checking out.
there's VR. We have talked on this program about replacement. It's like, it's really hit and miss. But I've been looking for something, and I wasn't sure
No,
about.
it's solid. I gotta say, it's really
I
solid.
was afraid to pay $60 and then it'd be constantly asked for another
Right.
few bucks.
And here's the thing: it's still not
like Wimpy coming up. Going,
Right, it's
hey,
still-
can you bum me a couple bucks
till Tuesday. It's
For
not
a
a
little
cheap-
content today?
It's still I would gladly pay you on Tuesday for a little content today.
Pay me.
No, it's considering and you're right. It's not a cheap game on VR.
Yeah.
But it's a solid game. It plays very well. There's no upsells. Blah blah blah. It really, and for those of us who played Skyrim originally when it was on the PC, plays very well. I mean, it's really solid.
Is it the same
Controls are good.
story?
Same storyline though.
Oh.
I mean, but
I've clearly forgotten it. So
right, and first person does make a big. I mean, true first person makes a big difference.
yeah, that stupid witch bum rushing me.
It really feels a lot different when you play it in VR. So a solid game, well worth playing. All right,
All right.
Rob, how about you? What have you
Last
been playing?
and least,
Oh wow, ouch. Feel the love,
Wow.
Rob? Did you
Don't
feel
worry.
the love?
he was supposed to respond.
I'm cutting his section out.
You're gonna edit.
Edit.
He's actually gonna edit.
I can even do it in YouTube. That's the best part.
It's like,
no,
how
it's
is he
actually
like
gonna edit?
No.
and here's Larry's. Huh? What the hell happened to
Put my
Larry?
cartoon picture up.
Man, Rob is in a bitchy mood this week. He's not taking a joke at all. What an asshole.
Man, he dishes out, but he can't take it.
So I've been playing Starnaut.
Starnaut.
I've been playing Starnaut.
What is Starnaut?
Starnaut, I'll read it to you. Why
Yes,
not?
please.
Because I feel like reading the description. Starnaut is a 3D action game. I'm going to read it verbatim. just
Okay,
for
go
fun.
ahead. No.
Includes the elements of a roguelike. Yeah, okay. No, that's how it read. I'm going to read that sentence one more
One more
time.
time, 'cause that was it. That was the
Starnaut.
description?
No, there's more.
Okay,
Starnaut. I just want to read the sentence.
All right.
Is a 3D action game, includes the elements of roguelike. The player will become the Starnaut, a surviving astronaut, and experience the thrill of beating up endless spawning enemies, then launch the Omega rocket to complete the level. Collect the coins and upgrade the weapons and equipment. Now, the things about Starnaut that are so great is number one, the price is $8.
Wow. Okay, good start right there.
But number two, I'm showing it on screen right now. This game is visually stunning. It is actually more like Vampire Survivors, but in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
And mix a little bit of jumping flash in there just for some fun. And you've got it. You're attacking zillions of enemies. You're in a over-the-shoulder third person, but you can pan the camera around if you want to see things behind you. You upgrade weapons. The weird thing is it doesn't do it like Vampire Survivors does, where you get so far and then it upgrades. You collect coins while you're playing, and the store is always chasing you around. It's a TV.
Looks like Res.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in it.
Graphically, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. But there's like this TV-headed robot following you around, and it's the store, and you just walk over to the store that's following you around, and you do your upgrades, and it's just as wacky as any other like Survivors type game. There's just zillions of different weapons that you upgrade. The level design is gorgeous. It is only 1/3 done with the levels at this point, and they're doing some fine tweaking. I would recommend buy this before these guys come to
Is this
their
an
damn
early
senses.
access?
Yeah, because
Is this
$8,
It's early
guys.
access,
$8.
yeah.
$8.
Yeah, before they come to their senses, because this is going to be a more expensive game when they're done. There's no way. The game is just,
I'm amazed.
it's beautiful.
I'm amazed.
Oh,
early
and
access
instead
is
of
$8.
what you generally do, which is kill so many and then go on to the next map, you have 10 rockets. They appear one at a time, and you launch each of the rockets. So you walk up, and you got to have enough coins to launch the rocket.
Jacob.
And then you launch it, and then the 10th rocket on each level carries you off to the next level. It is
Okay, that's
excellent.
hilarious.
So you've got both permanent and temporary upgrades as well. So you can keep upgrading your characters. You can unlock other characters. You can do upgrades in between rounds and keep those permanently. Plus you have the upgrades that you get from the store. It is a great freaking game.
Okay,
It's just
platform?
It is amazing. It's on PC only right now.
All right.
But I just think it's
$8,
beautiful.
guys.
And it's on Switch
No.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because everything goes on the Switch. Everything goes on the Switch. They weren't joking. That's why it's gone now. That's why there's no more everything on Switch. Everything is on the Switch. It's not even. You don't need to state it at all. Anyway, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I didn't mean to cut you short.
No, you didn't.
Keep
I went
going.
on way too
Keep
long.
going.
No. Okay, so hey guys, what do we
I
got?
can't rant anymore about
All
it.
right, what do we got coming up, guys? Rob, what do we got coming up?
Well, we got a little thing called the Midwest Gaming Classic.
Well, before
Whoa,
that,
no.
you're getting ahead of us.
I don't have anything.
CypherCon.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You're gonna
I
start
started
it.
it. Okay, I throw them together.
It's a combo.
I know you
It's
can.
a combo.
I know,
But
it is
if
a
you
combo.
only make-
It is a combo.
But yeah,
You know-
CypherCon is first. All your
Yeah.
hacking in one place.
Oh, dude.
Uh,
So, if you've never been to a hackers con,
Just go for the badge. Get the top
thank
level,
you.
get
Just
the badge.
oh god, yeah. Just to
Okay,
hack that
awesome.
badge is worth going to CypherCon. CypherCon is an amazing. So,
So CypherCon, what would be really cool is if you gave us some little badges.
Yeah.
they did ask for the information. We may get those badges this year.
That would be
Woo!
because I really love their
And
badges.
Their badges are the
and,
best,
and,
dude.
and seeing us is also worth it. At
Well,
CypherCon.
that's true, but the badges are really cool too.
So
But it's
between your useful information, you can just come by us and
And have a
blow
beer.
off steam.
And have a beer and
Yeah.
play a lot of effing great games. We are going to have.
Yeah.
We're bigger than last year at CypherCon. We're going to bring new stuff out there. We've got a brand new candy cab we're bringing out there. Larry was just talking about the Action Max he's bringing out there. We've got oh god, what else? What's new that we're bringing out there? A whole bunch of new stuff we're bringing out there. But the room's going to be bigger and better than last year at
Oh
CypherCon.
yeah, one of those things you shoot on the side of a wall. Far
Yeah,
away.
hopefully. I hope it's not like too small for it. That thing's gonna be crazy. The holographic shooting game that I got.
Oh god, yes. So
that thing's pretty exciting.
yeah,
Which basically works on the same logic
It does.
as the Action Max.
Yes.
so we've
Well,
got
it's dumb as a box of rocks.
We've got some amazing stuff that we're going to be showing at this year at CypherCon, but not just CypherCon, Rob. Where else are we showing this exact same setup?
At the Midwest Gaming Classic, which I didn't mention earlier at all.
No, not at all, Rob.
Don't rewind. You misheard me.
But there are going to be additions, so so we'll be doing things. We do our werewolf later on.
Yeah, we got the after.
Oh, it's in the hallway again though.
We're gonna be in the
Werewolf
hallway.
is back in the hallway
Back
this
in the
year.
hallway, yeah,
It's
you
gonna
know.
be great.
We got a
And,
brewery
and
in
our
the
and our
hallway.
friends our friends
We are
from
drunk asses on the hall.
and we have an official partner.
Lots of official partners.
with this. So we have Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger.
Dude, it's literally on the screen. It's gonna come up
Yeah.
at the end here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Voodoo Ranger is now a partner with Guys, Games, and Beer,
Yeah.
and so guess
very
what?
exciting.
Guess what beer you're getting out of our room this year, kids?
That's right. That's right.
You're getting Voodoo Ranger, damn it!
So
And you're gonna like it.
Because
Be
we're
prepared
so
for those.
big now.
be prepared for those higher ABVs.
Oh, dude, yeah, all their shit. We reviewed them at EverCon. It was all the shit was like 8 something that we reviewed at EverCon for Voodoo Ranger.
Usually I pick them for my beer for my D&D nights.
Yeah, because it's all high. It's all like, hey, we're gonna get smashed.
Yeah.
But lots of cool new stuff coming up at MGC. The after party is gonna be off the hook this year.
I thought it more of as, you have a few of those and you open up your doors of perception.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And go into Voodoo.
And then,
and then you start
come up with
practicing
very
voodoo.
creative ideas on your tabletop.
Yeah,
Okay.
Larry, we don't need to hear about your doors of perception.
All right.
I was say, don't forget.
Don't
if
forget.
you want to see us Friday, you have to get the very important gamer package.
Thank you. Are there any still
Still
available?
shows there's some left, and it's
Okay.
very limited. It's like
All right,
450
guys, see
people.
us
All right.
at CypherCon.
And
Otherwise, it's Saturday or
Wait.
Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
there's so
so
much
Cypher
to talk about
Converse.
there. Because Brian will be playing the
Thank you. I was just gonna say, the
very
opening.
important gamer night.
Opening.
Yeah,
He's
he's
literally
playing the
starting
opening.
out the convention.
Yeah. Not our room in the convention
Yeah,
itself.
but you might catch him in our room too.
and he will be in our room, but he's going to be
He is
there.
literally kicking off MGC
Yeah.
this year.
And he's kind of kicking off his own sort of brand. So he's successfully kickstarted his
I
CD.
know he did. Big time.
He's hoping.
He crushed his
He
Kickstarter.
did.
I
He
didn't
did.
even
He's
know
hoping
about that.
Yeah.
Do you not look at our page?
So he's got a
Hold
lot,
it.
I missed a couple weeks
a
here.
lot of stuff
I
developed.
don't do Facebook.
Yeah, okay,
because-
So he's got a lot of stuff developed. So
Angry
that's
family.
very exciting. And so
Yeah. So, but catch him. Catch it. Like Ryan said, there's still some VIG tickets available. You get a lot of really cool bonuses if you become a VIG at MGC. Make sure to pick them up. The biggest bonus you get to see Brian open up the damn show Friday night.
Which is worth the price right alone.
Thank you. It
Hold
is.
on.
Yeah, and you get to see us early too because we are open for the VIG event all night long.
And we're worth the price alone.
And
All right.
Oh, no.
Well, Brian's worth the price.
And we'll be ready because we'll have been there for a day and a half already.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, it will be warmed up.
And there's more stuff coming up, kids.
Yeah.
God, we have got. Wait till you see the tour schedule. We are going to be all over America this summer.
Oh, Canada.
And international. G2B is going international this year. So you will see us out of this country this year a couple of times, if you're lucky. G2B is definitely expanding. There's a lot more coming up. Rob, wrap this mess up because damn, we went long.
Yeah. Well, let's mention some things we're doing next. No.
Really? You sure, Rob? Come on. If you want to go there.
I'm really trying to streamline these
If
events.
you want to go
They
there, Rob,
just
if
are-
you want to go there,
They're
So
just
tune
too
in
high.
next week when the only thing we do is the ending.
Yes. Yeah, we're just gonna cut out everything and just go
Look
right
at
to the end.
GTV. What's going on?
See ya.
Here's the next 45 minutes. Great.
Why the hell are we even doing the show anymore? We just come live, see ya.
yeah, really. And by the way, we
Fun
will be
day.
broadcasting live all weekend long from both CypherCon and MGC. So make sure to keep an eye on our channels for all the videos we'll be posting up.
Yep. All right. So this episode, as every episode, is brought to you by Lionheart Racing. All the joys of real racing without the rubber hot dogs. You can go to guysgamesandbeer.net. Click up on the top. Well, the side. The side panel's just full of stuff now.
Yeah.
And you can click on that 77 and go check out some real racing with real announcers. You're gonna enjoy it.
It's amazing.
Also, this is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. We're gonna be putting more branding up during the week, next week or so. As we're heading into MGC for Voodoo Ranger. Welcome aboard. We're hoping to get this whole top row here filled up
We will.
We're going to be like a NASCAR. With sponsors who are just too afraid to watch the show. Who just yeah, we'll sponsor you. Have you ever seen it? No, it's a great show.
Yeah.
Here,
Good
trust
guy.
us. So if you guys want to learn how to run scams, check out our other channel, Guys, Games, and Beer Scam. Anyway, you can check us out at www.youtube.com/Guys, Games, and Beer. Check out that Guys, Games, and Beer support group on there. You can check out the dankest and dank memetology by the master of memes, Dallas, who's out today with a really nasty syphilis.
Yeah, you will be scarred.
Yeah, so sorry about. I am sorry about that, Dallas.
Like his syphilis.
I hope that runs through, bud.
Struggle's real.
He's trying vitamins.
Good luck
He's
with
trying
that.
homeopathy on it. So we'll see how that goes out. Find out how that works next week on the show. So there's something to look forward to. Speaking of things to look forward to, we're out of here.
Curdled milk. That might help.
You're not wrong.
All right, Rob.
We're really in.
Oh, we're in puff. Never mind, guys.
We get it.